what is up everyone, and welcome back to the Animus, and today we're going to be reviewing the new Gaahleri siphon fed Mobius. Let's get right to it. Now, our friends from Gaahleri did send us in this for a review, and I was pretty excited to see that they released a new product to include a siphon fed airbrush, because I am not too familiar with these types of airbrushes, as I always use gravity fed. So for those of you that are not familiar with how these airbrushes work, it usually uses a high pressurized air to go ahead and make like a little bubble of pressure, which then pulls the paint from the actual canister through the hose into the airbrush and out. I think that's really cool. It's a really cool mechanism. I haven't used a siphon fed airbrush before, so that's going to be pretty exciting here on the channel. So let's go ahead and open up the box and see what's inside. So as far as presentation goes, Gaahleri always impresses when it comes to their presentation and their boxes. This one does not have like the items in the inside where it gives you the diagram of the airbrush itself, as they have already put it on the outside of the box. I think that's pretty neat. This is from the premium series, and it does bring two different size needles. It does have the 0.3 and 0.5 millimeter there. For those of you that are looking into probably, you know, expanding your repertoire or your armory, as one might say, when it comes to airbrushes, in case you did want to get one of each and then just use them, one in 3 millimeter and then the other one at 5. Next in the box, you do have the Gaahleri thank you letter that always comes standard with all their social media. I'll leave a social media link in the bottom of the description. You also have the actual manual for this siphon fed when it comes to airbrushing, and I can't say this enough every time I make a review for the airbrushes or any other Gaahleri products, is that they include manuals inside their things, and it even gives you like the perfect spraying effect. It gives you the different type of calibers of needles and everything like that. So just keep that in mind. Like whenever you are getting an airbrush like this, it doesn't matter what your level of skill is. They do include a quick start guide for beginners. So that way you can familiarize yourself with the airbrush and then go from there. All right, so opening up the airbrush itself, I do have to say this thing is a beauty. If you take a look at the actual airbrush itself, it is quite the looker when it comes to airbrush. I love the finish that they did with the blue there. I can also notice that they did include the square type trigger on it, which I think is very cool, considering I have that on the 98 D2. It's actually pretty cool. Trigger. So this trigger might be a little bit too soft for me. I like them a little bit more sturdier there. Yep, that's perfect. So what do I have to say about products like these? Whenever I am reviewing products on my channel, I'll always tell you guys that I am going to keep it honest, because that is the honest truth. If a product doesn't work, then I will make sure to tell you that it doesn't work. It seems that it comes pre-equipped with the 0.3 millimeter with the actual alternate parts. You do have the little Gaahleri lubrication there, which is always good from them, and then you have the tank. Now, this is actually pretty cool because siphon fed, from what I've noticed, they always use different tanks. So if you do want to get additional tanks and then preload them with paint, then it's as quick as, you know, switching the tanks back and forth and then going from there. That I did notice that is pretty convenient and pretty cool when it comes to siphon fed air brushes there. And then just so you guys can know, whenever you are loading these, there are two different types of them, right? I've seen from what I saw online, there's a few different types. There's some that click in, and then some that just tension in, like this one. So once you go ahead and put up the tank there, it just looks really nice. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a real sucker when it comes to aesthetics for airbrushing, because I do understand there are airbrushes out there, and some people might say, well, you know, form, you know, functional or form or whatever. But I love having a nice designed airbrush. That is something that I've always looked forward to when it comes to the airbrushes when I'm using them. And it's just different, you know. I like the fact that my airbrushes look as nice as they work. Now, features that come out of the box with this airbrush, you do have your quick release attachment there. If you don't like quick release attachments, then you can just take it off and just use directly to the hose. You do have your cap there. I noticed that it is compatible with other caps as well if you are interested in getting some of the other caps that they offer on their site. So that's pretty cool. But that's not it. This is not just going to be an unboxing. We will be using this here on the channel and trying it out and give it a few tests with maybe a few different colors. Now I do have only one tank, so I got to see how I am going to work that out. But the most important thing is that we test out if it works or not. So let's go ahead and get that done. All right, everyone, so welcome back. So now that we have painted, I painted these spoons just to try go ahead and test it out, make sure everything was functional. I do want to talk about the maintenance when it comes to these types of airbrush. So these cans are not hard at all to clean. My only issue with these cans is that, you know, for these little straws right here, it's easier to just take them out. And I say that because I still haven't deep cleaned it. I just went ahead and emptied out the paint, kind of wiped it down just to show you guys. So you do want to make sure that you deep clean this. Maybe dip these little straws in like some thinner or something like that, so that way you can flush that excess paint that it has in there so it doesn't accumulate. I'm definitely going to do that, leave it like rinsing in them whenever I'm done recording this video for you guys, and that's probably the best bet for you to be able to maintain it for longevity. Now what I would recommend is, if you are into using a siphon airbrush, is that you get multiple canisters for your paint. That way whenever you are painting a project, you can go ahead and swap the paints out without having to empty the jar every single time you are switching colors. Now, as far as the airbrush is concerned, in regards to performance, it did perform nicely. It didn't have any issues. I did experience a little bit of sputtering, but I do believe that it was because of the type of paint I was using. I did try this out with some G paint, which is always what I use with new airbrushes because it's thick and very unpredictable to work with, to see if, you know, if an airbrush can handle that paint, then it can handle any paint. And I didn't have any other issues aside from a little bit of sputtering at the beginning, and then after that I did not have any issues whatsoever. Coverage at all with the actual paint was reliable. We didn't have any issues in regards to that. My only concern with this is that for newer people that are starting to airbrush, just keep in mind that there is a learning curve to each type of airbrush that you use, to include siphon fed airbrushes. Just keep that in mind. Aside from that, it performed very nicely, and I do believe that this is a good addition to my lineup. It seems very convenient if I'm trying to primer a lot of parts. Then I could just go ahead and fill up this jar full of primer and then just go ahead and use that for that. I've currently been using my Swallowtails for primer as of right now, but it seems like this is probably a good replacement for that as well. So what can I say? It looks good, it works, and there's nothing much more to say. It's a very versatile product to use, considering that you could just have the paints ready to go. So for those of you that are wondering if you can store paint in these, so these are sealed inside, so you don't have a lot of air, but you do have a little air gaps right here on the caps that actually allow the paint to breathe. So if you are going to store this, keep in mind that you will have to cover these. You will have to cover this one right here, so that way you can store it without it drying or something of the sort. I've had people tell me that jars like these actually burst whenever they are sealed for too long. So if you are going to use it and just going to take a break today and maybe paint tomorrow, please make sure to cover the hole so the paint doesn't just dry in there. And that is it for today's video and review. So if you guys have any questions or any comments, just go ahead and drop them at the bottom. I'm fairly active, like I mentioned before, in the other videos that I make for you guys. I'm fairly active in the comment section. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, or if you do have a Mobius SP and you've been using it, has it been working out for you? How do you like it? You know, it's always open for discussion. Have you used other siphon airbrushes too? Because I know that a lot of people are, you know, they start with gravity fed airbrushes, and not a lot of people start with siphon airbrushes. So it's something that very new, and it's, you know, if you have not tried it before, I would suggest to get one just so you can try it out and see how it is. So thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I will see you all next time.